Hi, today I want to teach you how to use an online shopping website to get the prices for all the groceries on your food order for your next prac or for your final prac. So I use Google, and the supermarket I'm going to use is Woolworths Online. So I type in Woolworths Online and click on the link. And on my Woolworths Online, I have my aisles down here on the left, or I can just type in what I want to type in up here. So to collect all that information, I'm going to use an Excel spreadsheet. The first thing I'm going to do is type in product in the top column. In the second column, I'm going to type quantity. And in the last column, I'm going to type cost. I'm going to select all of those three cells and bold them. So I'm collecting the ingredients for a very simple spaghetti bolognese. You obviously have your food orders. You don't need to price up for oil or salt or pepper. Other things you do that we don't have in the pantry as regular items. So all the main things on your shopping list, on your food order, you need to make sure that you find out how much they're going to cost. So one of the first things I need to find the price for is beef mince. And I'm going to use regular beef mince, and I've got two here. One's 500 grams and one's 900 grams. I'm going to go for the smaller of the two, and the total price is $3.98. So over here I write beef mince, 500 grams. My quantity is 1. I just used my arrow across to get the next cell, and again the cost is $3.98. Note that I haven't put a dollar sign in. I'll show you why later on. Once I've got to that point, I can push enter and it takes me down to the next thing. A thing you need to notice is here my first column isn't quite wide enough to show all my information. To correct that really simply, I hover my mouse between the A and the B column, double click, and it resizes automatically for me. So I'm going to go ahead and find some more of my ingredients, and I'll come back to you in a little while. So I've added a few more of my products to my spreadsheet, and I've got one more thing I want to find, and that is an onion. And I've got these onions here, 45 cents each. Onion, 1, and I put 0.45. Okay, so that's all of my ingredients for my simple spaghetti bolognese. Now I want to show you how to change a few things on the table. So the first thing I'm going to do is highlight all my prices, and I should be able to format my prices using this palette here to currency, and that will put the dollar sign in. Then I want to highlight my whole table and add in borders. Which I can't find, so we won't do that. I think I need to make my screen bigger for that. Here we go. Highlight, home, and there they are there. All borders. And now I want to use an equation to add up all these numbers here. So the first thing I do is select the cell I want my total to go into, put an equals sign in, and because I'm adding up all these numbers, I write sum. I'm doing the sum of all the numbers. Open a bracket, select the top cell, click and drag down to select the rest of the cells, They should all now be highlighted, or I've got that one plus these ones. Close brackets and push enter, and it didn't work. So we'll undo that, and we'll try again. So equals sum, open bracket, highlight all my cells, close bracket, and click on the tick. And I've got a total there, so I'm going to bold my total, and in this column here I'm going to write total, and I'll bold that as well. And I'll put my borders back on again. And now I can print that out and add that to my final food order or even my final recipe, so that I know the cost for all my ingredients for that recipe was $16.42.